Hi, boys and girls. Happy Tuesday to you. Today, I thought it would be fun to complete some of our memory book together. I think that most of you have this memory book. If you came to pick up the packet at the school 2 weeks ago, this was included with that packet. It was also put on Google Drive. So if your mom or dad has been printing, or not Google Drive, I'm sorry, Google Classroom. So if your mom or dad has been printing the packet instead of going to the school to get it, you should have this packet that they printed for you. If you don't have this packet or if you don't know where it's at, that's okay. You can still do some of this same stuff on your own paper and you can just draw your own pictures. So I only did a few pages of this because if you flip through it, there's a lot of pages. It will take you a while or several days to fill out. Usually we would do this book together the whole last week of school. So if you want to do a couple pages one day and then a couple pages tomorrow and then a couple pages the next day, that would be fine too. So I did not color mine. I just wrote on it. And remember, I usually don't let my first graders write in marker because if you make a mistake, it's hard to get rid of. But I did write in marker today so that you could see it underneath my camera. So if you really want to write in marker, that's okay. But remember, Miss Farthing always recommends to write in a pencil. Like I said, I did not color any of mine with crayons, but this is beautiful, 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 beautiful when it is colored with crayons. So I hope that you will spend time to color neatly and to make it something special that you can keep for a long time. So let's start. On the beginning, it just wants you to write your name at the bottom. So I wrote, "These memories belong to Miss Farthing." On the first page, it's an all about me page. And it asks you your birthday, which I put my birthday was February 26th. It asks your age. It wants you to write out your whole name. So this would be great to practice spelling your middle name, or if maybe practice spelling your last name if you don't know how to spell your last name. It asks you how you get to school each day. Do you get to school by bike, by walking, by a car, or by bus? I get to school by car, so I circled it. If you wanted, you could color the picture of the car. It asks where you live. I put Marion, Illinois. I think you all live in Marion. So you could put Marion, or you could put your address if you wanted to. It asks what your friends call you. So some of my friends call me Ash. So I wrote that on there. If you have a special nickname that your friends at school call you, you could write that down. Or if your family calls you a special nickname. And then you can draw a self-portrait. Remember, a self-portrait is when you draw a picture of yourself. Or if you have an extra picture at your house, you could glue or tape a picture in that box. The next page is a handprint. It says me, myself, and I, and it wants you to draw your handprint. And then I just now noticed in that square, or in that star at the bottom, it says today's date. So I did not see that whenever I did it the first time. So I'm going to add today's date. That was the size of my hand. Today I kind of had to make the bottom a little bit smaller so it would show in the box. But you could decorate your hand. You could do a pattern in it and do stars or stripes or circles or polka dots. Or you could write words in it that describe you, or you could just make it a pretty color. However you want to decorate your handprint. And let's see. Then it asks about your feelings. It says, on the first day of school, I felt, and I circled excited. I said, I was so excited to meet my new friends, but a little nervous too. So even teachers get nervous on the first day of school because they're so excited, but they're a little nervous to meet all their new friends that will be in their class. So then you could draw a picture in the square next to it. And then it says, this is how I feel about the end of the school year. I circled the little boy that's sad because I feel sad because I'm missing all of you so much. But maybe you're excited, maybe you're happy, maybe you're scared, maybe you're shy. Those are the choices for the beginning and the middle, or the beginning and the end of the year. If you felt something that is not on this, that's okay. Just write the word and draw your picture. Let's see. I didn't do all the pages because we're just doing a couple at a time, but I skipped ahead to my favorite memory. I wrote about a teacher memory. You could write about a memory that happened to you, maybe with your friends or in our classroom or something that we did at Lincoln. The first little circle says, this is what happened. I said, on March 6th, many of the teachers danced for the students during our talent show. So I think we were all there that last day except for Adeline. So I'm hoping that all of you remember our talent show that we had on our very last day of school. We didn't know it was going to be our last day, but it was our last day of school before spring break. And if you remember, Miss Farthing was one of the teachers that danced in the teacher's dance at the end of it. We surprised all of you. And I said that it was my favorite memory, or it was one of my favorite memories, because I had so much fun learning the dance with many of the other teachers. The students seemed to love it too. So then you could draw a picture of your memory there. I have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of fantastic memories from this year. The President's Show, our Thanksgiving feast, playing at recess, having free choice in the classroom, getting to read stories to you, our Christmas party, our Halloween pumpkin decorating. We've done our glow day. We did the Unlock the North Pole. We did Unlock the Haunted House. We did that Valentine's Unlock Cupid's Castle. So we've done lots of fun activities through the year. So I would love to hear what your favorite memories were. And then this page, I skipped a couple more pages, but on this page that I chose to do, this page says, these are a few of my favorite things. And it says your favorite subject. I said my favorite subject in school was reading. Maybe yours is spelling or math or art or writing or phonics or social studies or science. Anything that we do at school. What's your favorite thing that we do? My favorite recess activity is the second box, and I said swings. I love to swing on the swings at recess. Sometimes when there's room, I swing with you guys. My favorite lunch that we have at school, usually I bring my lunch, but on days that they have their chicken Alfredo pasta, I really like to eat that pasta. So that's my favorite school lunch. My favorite special is the fourth box, and I love them all, but I think that my favorite special would have to be technology with Mrs. Landis. Because even when you guys go without me to Mrs. Landis, a lot of times I end up learning the same stuff that she teaches you. So she's a really great teacher. She teaches me after school a lot. My favorite book, I said Chicka Chicka Boom Boom because that's my favorite storybook. But my favorite series of books is probably the Clifford books. I have most of those books, and I love all the Clifford holiday books and the seasonal books. And my favorite color is pink. I bet you could guess that. See, I think I did 2 more pages. Yep. Here's some more of my favorite things. The other page was all about school favorites. This is just kind of favorites, just like in life. I said my favorite animal is dog. Remember, I have 2 doggies. My favorite TV show is a TV show called Friends. I love to watch that. It's actually an older show that I didn't watch whenever it was on TV. I was too young for it, but now that I'm older, I watch it. I watch replays of it. I watch reruns of it. Maybe some of you watch older TV shows. My favorite food is pasta. I like any kind of pasta. We had pasta yesterday for supper, and it was delicious. And I had it again today at lunchtime as a leftover. My favorite sport is baseball. My brother used to play baseball, and so I liked to watch my brother play baseball, and I also like to watch Cardinal baseball on TV, or sometimes I get to go to actual Cardinal games in St. Louis. My favorite movie, I think, would have to be The Princess Diaries. I like both Princess Diaries. There's Princess Diaries, the first one, and then there's a second one. Whenever I was younger, I could say every single word to the movie. I knew almost all of them, and I could sit there while the movie was playing, and I could say the words at the same time. And then my favorite snack, it actually was already in the picture that they gave. You can't really see it in the camera, but they show a little picture of a popcorn container, and I think that would have to be my favorite snack. Trying to think, what other kind of snack do I like? You know what else I like? I'm going to make a little line and do both. I love apples with almond butter. So almond butter is kind of like peanut butter, except instead of made with peanuts, it's made with almonds. And I really love homemade almond butter. And then the last page I did is all about our school. So it wants you to write your school's name at the top. Our school's name is Lincoln Elementary. It asks what your mascot is. Remember, at homecoming, we talked a lot about what a mascot was. Our mascot in Marion are the Wildcats. So we're the Marion Wildcats or the Lincoln Wildcats. So you could draw a wildcat face there. I just chose to draw a wildcat paw print. Then it asks what your school colors are. Our school colors are blue and gold. That's why whenever we wear Marion shirts, they're usually navy blue and gold or yellow. So you could color in the crayons, blue and yellow. It asks what grade you're in. You can draw a picture of your school. And then this is your chance to draw a picture of Mr. Fletcher or Mr. Roper. It wants you to draw a picture of your principal. So you can draw a picture of them. Boys and girls, there's lots and lots of different pages in here. There's a spot for school VIPs where you talk about all the people in our school. There's a page for you to describe me, your teacher. There's fun facts about our classroom. This one's kind of cool. This one asks what your room number is. I don't know if you know what our room number is. Our room number is B2. And it asks if you sat at tables or desk. You had your own desk. It asks who you sat next to, the number of kids in our class. We had a lot of kids move in and out. So the total number that we had this school year was 26. But we ended school with the total number of friends that we had was 27, but we ended the school year with 24. So if you were in my classroom all year long, you met 27 friends. There were 27 people that were in and out, but at the end, we ended with 24. And then you can count the number of boys and girls. There's a page about your best friend. There's a page all about recess. That would be fun to do. Think about playing outside with your friends. There's a page about your favorite book. Let's see. There's a page all about math. I have so many math wizards in our classroom. I want to hear what you like about math. There's a page for art. It asks about your favorite art project and who your art teacher was. Me. I was your art teacher. There's a page for music, so you can talk about Miss Dunning's class. Miss Dunning, I know she misses you lots and lots and lots, so you could do a page about Mrs. Dunning. There's a page about library day, so you would draw your librarian. You would draw Mrs. Price and what you do in the library with her. There's a page for PE, so you can talk about all the fun games and activities that you do with Coach Webb. And then at the end, there's a page that's called Looking Ahead, and it wants you to think about second grade and what things you're going to learn, and maybe who your teacher might be, and what you want to do, and maybe what friends you hope to have. So there's a looking ahead page for you to get excited about second grade. And then at the very back, there's a page that is a when you grow up page. So think about maybe if you were here for career day, you already know what you want to be when you grow up, or maybe it's changed since then. But think about what you want to be when you grow up. Draw a picture of it and where you want to live and what you would like to have when you are a grown-up. So, like I said, this has lots of pages in it. You do not have to do all these pages in one day. I hope that you will take your time on this and make it something special, because guess what? I bet that your families are going to want to keep this book for a long time. My mom still has lots of my memory books that I made at the end of every school year. So they're fun to look back on. Actually, several months ago, we found my first grade book. So it was fun for me to look at my book that I made in first grade. And now I'm a first grade teacher. So take your time on this, write neatly, do your best spelling, color in the lines, and make it something that you are proud of. And I hope that while you're doing it and thinking back to all of our first grade memories, it'll make you smile. It made me smile. I miss you, boys and girls. Have a great day.